Okay. I think that might have fixed it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Um, yeah, I don't know if it was just like my internet or what, but something was going crazy. Yeah, I can see like in my event log here, it cut in and out like 50 times in a minute. So hopefully that's better. If you guys still have problems or if there's still issues, just let me know. I can, maybe restart my PC or restart my internet or something. Um, but hopefully that kind of fixes it. At least for the rest of stream today. We don't have that much longer to go, so we just kind of need to hold it together for a little bit longer. All right, cool. Yeah, hopefully it was just like a little hiccup with my internet or something and everything's okay. It seems to be better. I mean, there was definitely, I can see there was like a bunch of issues on Twitch side at least, and even YouTube seemed to go down right at the end, at least when I checked it. So I'm not sure what that was. My like OBS and everything wasn't reporting any issues, so it like must be on my internet side or something. Yeah, I'm totally lost. I have no idea where we are, how to get back. We're totally, especially after pausing to do other stuff. Yeah, I have no idea where we're at anymore, so we're totally lost. It's probably going to be a little bit before we get back up to the surface and stuff, but that's all right. Not that pressed about it. Go back a little bit. Well, we'll look at what's down here. We'll just peek. If there's anything interesting or you might want. I think that's all iron. Right? Yeah, I think that's all iron. Yeah. Goblin's right where I was standing a second ago. Whole bunch of something happened down here. What, did a rat hit a shroom? Looked kind of familiar just for a second, and I was like, maybe this is somewhere like kind of by where we started. I don't know. Nah, I don't think it is. I think it just kind of looks similar. This was the first one we did. First crossways. I think we came from somewhere over here, but it's kind of hard to say. I feel like we were making our way downward, right? That would make sense. What the fuck is going on? Why can I not move through this base? Why is there invisible fucking blocks here? I feel like we were moving downwards, right? Because we were trying to get lower in case there was more ore or whatever. This was like the red crystal room. Where did we come from? Oh, it was back this way. It was back this way. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. All right. So, yeah, our options are basically to try to go lower or try to go somewhere else. Our inventory is basically full. So I think at least initially we're going to go back, try to deposit, and then if, you know, if it's convenient, we can try to come back maybe, or maybe we'll just go somewhere else. And let's get rid of these death. I don't need. But I suppose, should start marking these holes. Okay, I hate that I can't mark where I'm fucking standing. That's kind of the dumbest thing I've ever fucking seen. Okay, cave, yeah. Cave, sure. I wasn't expecting a surprise attack from the back. What if I leap right over your head? I like the song. Pump it up just a touch, just a touch. Also, if you guys need it quieter or louder or whatever, if it's too loud, too quiet, whatever, please just say something. Don't be afraid. My volume and stuff is totally separate from your guys's, so what you're hearing is totally different from what I'm hearing. We need to make some room. Do something like this. Something like this. Yeah, crystal shards in this one, like that. Now we can take this stuff out. We'll load up one with copper. Load up one with iron. We'll check on them in a couple minutes. Yeah, we're going to take this hide and we're going to stick it back on the tanning rack because it does take a little while to turn into leather. So the earlier we get that cooking, the better. This is plant stuff, and our plant chest is basically full. So we're going to need a second plant stuff chest. We can make that happen. maybe not the pedals. These guys are going good. We still need light leather. We're actually pretty close. Not that we would really be able to do anything with this, but the iron ingots and the linen scraps we wouldn't really mind losing. The venom sags we're still a little low on, and I think we need the light leather for some other stuff. But that'll be a sooner rather than later, more than likely, upgrade. That one's gonna have to wait. That one doesn't get upgrades. We could make that happen sooner rather than later. That one doesn't get upgrades. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I know it's not perfect. I know it's kind of lopsided, but that's fine. It's not that important. We will get more. We'll get plenty more. We just need to get some for now, and the rest will come in due time. Damn. You do gotta rewater your crops, just like every couple of days, basically, it seems like. It's not too bad, though, honestly. Could be a lot worse. Go ahead and do a harvest. Lots and lots of essence of life. We'll be able to come out and plant more of those, like, parsnips or whatever that we didn't get very many of. We'll start working on the stuff for the upgrades to the benches, because a lot of these are not that hard to make at this point, so... Hey, Alex, welcome back, man. How are you doing? We're alright. We are playing some Hytale, working on our little home here, so, you know, can't really complain too much. Things are going pretty well. Let's throw that. I'll throw this in there. Yeah, these turnip guys. Let's make a couple more of these. It's like that, maybe. Hell yeah. Damn. Cool. We can probably make like one new bag of fertilizer if I had to guess. Not a lot, but something maybe. We can go look, and then I think what we'll probably end up doing is building like a well over here somewhere. Maybe we'll like dig into this hill a little bit. We'll like put a little notch in and put a well. If we're gonna keep a farm kind of over here at least. Oh yeah, these are coming along nicely. Yeah, we have enough for one bag of fert. Not a lot, but you know what? It's a little at a time. That's the thing. Ah, no essence. Well, now we have plenty. That's how she goes. And this corn is probably getting essence too, to be honest. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Here we go. Little by little. Little by little. And let's maybe, let's kind of sort through our inventory stuff, get everything organized, and then maybe we'll start working on that little well, huh? It doesn't have to be anything real fancy or real crazy, just somewhere for me to get, just somewhere for me to get water from for my crops consistently and simply. We have only 5 memories. We don't really have to worry about that right now. That can wait a little while. 4 books from the hammers, naturally. Put that in there. And these can go in here. You know what? Okay, all that can go. The stuff can go too. And then we're gonna get probably a new bit of food. Do we have... Yeah, meat skewer, that'll do. Put those away. And then a stick. Torch goes in our offhand. Plant stuff goes there. And we're good. So, we're gonna need some kind of, like, stone. Let's maybe pull out a few of these and compare. See if there's maybe something interesting we can do with it, or, you know, maybe we'll use it as decoration or something. Okay, so we can make them into bricks. I think I would prefer that to cobble. Basically the same stuff, just slightly different variations on the decorations and stuff. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do then is we're gonna do probably some of this in mossy bricks. So let's go ahead and make these into that, and then we'll maybe make a stack of regular bricks. Maybe we'll do like 75. And then we'll do like 10 cobblestone beams. Something like that, maybe. I don't really have anything in mind for how this is going to look necessarily, or what it's going to do or anything. I'm just going to kind of wing it, and we're going to see how the vibe plays out. We'll see what we end up with at the end. So if it looks good, great. If not, well, fuck us, huh? Maybe go back one more. Yeah, at least back one more. And then maybe we can shallow up these cliffs a little bit. Make them not so steep and imposing. We still want there to be kind of a hill here, I think. But maybe a little bit less of one. It's gonna be dirt. And then, yeah, we're gonna need to go over further. Do I want 2 or 1? I think 2, actually. So if we say, like, this is... Well, this would be, like, basically the front corner. So if this is, like, the front corner... This would basically be the well outline, give or take. And then we would probably do something like this. And then, like... Okay. Okay. Do something like that, maybe? Yes, because it's not really gonna... Doesn't really seem to want to let us, like, do stuff. That's gonna be too big anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be too big anyway. That's for, like, a roof. We don't really need that. These, like, just, like, little shingle guys will probably be fine. It's not gonna be very tall anyway. I really wish you could stick these back in and remake them. That would be a lot nicer than not. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Ooh, interesting. And once it's bricks, yeah. See, I kind of wish stuff was just convertible. I like this system that it's just like a convert and not like a permanent craft, but I wish stuff was backwards convertible. Like, why would I not be able to? You know? If I can do it one way, I should be able to do it the other way. Like, you know, it just makes sense to me. But not a big deal. Minor inconvenience. Yeah, that doesn't look great, but no. It doesn't look great, but it's something. Maybe we do flash in some of this. Something like that, maybe. And then this, like, ground out front. Actually, curiosity. Nope, probably gonna do something like this, to be honest. We just... Oh yeah, we totally can. With this mode. And then, yeah, we would basically just, like... Put some water in there. Nothing too complex, but that's basically the idea. And then when we have our watering can, you know, if it starts running low, we just come up, sploosh, go back to our work. You know what I mean? Plain, simple, nice and easy. It's nothing that's gonna break the bank or take forever to make, but it looks nice. It's effective. I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look great, but it's effective. And, you know, we just need to get basically a bucket to fill it with, and we're good to go. I'm pretty sure we have a bucket somewhere. We gotta have a bucket somewhere. How could we not have a bucket? Do we not have a bucket? Gotta have a bucket. No way we don't have a bucket. I'm positive I picked up a bucket. I got a bucket. Ah, there it is. Wooden bucket. Do it. Do it the whole time. Never doubted. You doubted. Then you're a doubter. Take that. There we go. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I can fix the water, but I have to break the water somewhere else. Ooh, I'm gonna assume by that logic that there's no, like, infinite water sources like there is in Minecraft, and that I'm always going to have to destroy water somewhere else. I mean, that's okay. It's not the worst thing ever, but it is a little bit more inconvenient because I'm kind of picky. Really loud. I just bam. Now I'm full. Water, 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 water. Bam. You see what I mean? That's the technicumus peakumus right there. That's the methodology. I'm reaping what I sowed. Not done yet. Not done yet. Got more poop? Is it a big poop situation? It's a poop situation. 3 poop situation. Ah, it's alright. 3 poops. Better than no poops. Tell you what. Some of that stuff probably doesn't really belong, but it'll be alright. What are you gonna do to stop me? Yes, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We need to plant a few more. Apparently. Something like that, maybe. I know I kind of plant big. I'm used to playing factory games. You make everything by the thousands. Water you up here. Bam. Love that you can like hear them grow. That when they transition between the stages, they do a little wow or whatever. I like that. That's cool. Nice. All right. Cool. 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 Yeah, that's pretty good for now. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. The bucket can stay in there for now. And I think we need to, yeah, do a little bit of maintenance here. Grab this stuff out. Grab some sticks out. Grab some sticks out. Cool. So, yeah, we need deposits in the sun-scorched deserts and arid badlands. Okay. And then frigid peaks and frozen caverns. Okay. Gotcha. Noted. Now we have some more information. Okay. You know what? How useful are these? I need to know. Oh, they're useful. Oh, you can just drive the cart? That's ridiculous. You can just drive the cart. That is so silly. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, these are actually pretty good. You know what? That's something then. That is definitely up for consideration. I think what we might want to do then is maybe we'll build a train system, huh? I think that would be cool. We can kind of build trains to the different biomes and stuff, where we can have like different mines and different operations and whatever. It would probably take a long time to build, and it's going to be pretty expensive, but like honestly, iron is plentiful enough, and I think this, like, you know, especially if it's going to be somewhere where we're going pretty frequently, it might be worth it. It's not a project for right this second, but, you know, kind of something in the back of our mind that the minecarts are actually pretty good. So I feel like there was something I needed or something. I guess we can make... What did we need for the dough again? I don't even remember. Tankards of water, eggs, flour. Right. We didn't do chickens. Okay, so if we need to find some ice shit, that's probably where we're going, huh? We need to go northeast. Is it almost sleep time? It looks like it's almost sleep time. 1 hour, 4 minutes. All right, well, maybe not. Gotta go a little bit more north. We're making good progress, but we gotta reposition a little. Big ass snake. Oh shit! A snake! Doesn't quite have the same, you know, doesn't quite have the same, same ring to it. Yeah, this looks pretty icy to me. I mean, it could be like marble or something, but it's kind of looking glacier-y. Salmon. Thanks. Frost skeleton fighter. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I got a good feeling about this. You know what? Fuck it. This is the spot. Whoa, 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 whoa! There's 100 of these damn things on me. What the hell is that? Is that a fucking beholder? Oh, wow, owie. The void eye, ouch. Wintry bush. Oh, wild berries, alright. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's probably good to kill some of these spooky void guys, because I think we're gonna need this, like, void essence and stuff when we start doing, the, like, alchemist bench and all that good stuff, and when we start, like, mixing potions and stuff, I bet you it's gonna be pretty useful. So let's go ahead and just get some made that way, or get some farmed. That way when we actually come to needing it, it's not like a big deal that we gotta go like super far out of our way and all that good stuff. Alright, I was definitely holding right click, but that's fine, I guess. Let's do this. Leroy! Ale cobble. Ooh. Distinctly more blue. Probably because it's icy. Makes sense to me. Ice is kind of blue. Icy cobble, kind of blue. What more could you want? That's blue ice. There you have it. Ice is blue. There you go. What more argument could be made? It's in the name. There's our cobalt. Boink. Minecraft boss. I'll have to take your word for it. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Get some of this cobalt. Yeah, that's that good stuff we're here for, baby. We're gonna get as much as we can. We don't want this trip to be a half-assed one if we can help it. I don't know where exactly we're gonna get those, like, shadow scraps or whatever, but they're bound to be somewhere around here. We can probably whack some enemies and they'll drop some, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But if we can get enough to kind of get like a full set going, you know, tools, armor, the works, that would be absolutely lit to the moon. Are we gonna get that much? Probably not, but a man can dream. And oh boy, am I dreaming. So, write that down. Yeah, there's like a dungeon down here. We got hella stuff to check out. Hella stuff. I thought this was a pre-recorded video, but I'm honestly surprised that you actually read my comment. Does it mean that this is really live and not a pre-recorded video? Yeah. All my streams are live. Welcome, buddy. FSDETC. How's it going? This is a pretty big vein, all things considered. We're still going. At least 10, 11 cobalt strong. Sheesh. That's like... I think it's like 6 cobalt bars or something for each tool. So that's like almost the pick and the axe right there in and of itself. At least. I'm doing good. You know what? I'm doing alright, man. Can't really complain. You know, we're playing some Hytale. We're streaming. So, you know. What could I complain about, really? So let's grab these rails. Now that we know they're pretty good, any that we can steal from like dungeons and stuff is materials we're gonna save on the back end making it. So let's go ahead and grab them where we can. It just makes sense. Oh, believe if this is pre-recorded. Yeah, true. This is all one big gaslight. It's like this is all like a big Black Mirror episode experiment where it's a pre-recorded thing that just estimates who and when is gonna click into the channel and what they'll say, and it's all just one big AI overlord. So yeah, true. Eat these berries just because we don't need very much health, and they're kind of just being in our inventory, so let's just scarf those bad boys down, get that over with. We're at our first stack of cobalt, thank goodness. That was the other vein. Yeah, that's true too. Whenever you go on YouTube, you mostly come across those free pre-recorded AI videos. Yeah, true. Fiends, not me. No AI used in the making of my content anywhere. No AI scripting, no AI thumbnails, no AI descriptions, no AI nothing. It's all just me doing it, and that's why it looks like shit. That's why nothing is impressive or works well or looks good. It's just me trying to figure it out, and I'm mostly stupid. Trilobite. Ooh. Spooky. You drop anything cool? Raw fish, no. Hey, I have an idea for a minigame for Hytale. Alright, let her rip. Bone dry down here all of a sudden. That first cavern was like loaded. By the way, do you know Senpai Spider? I do not. No, I do not know them. Are they another YouTuber, streamer, something? content creator of some denomination. Okay, so we did get a good amount. Unfortunately, it's looking like we're not getting much more out of here, at least not out of this part. Maybe if we go back a little bit, we might find another honey hole somewhere. What if they added a minigame that is like hide and seek, only instead of hiding yourself, you hide something really small like an egg. Each player is invisible to the other players in the hiding places, and once the game starts, you have to look around with a big map for the other player's eggs while trying to do it before your egg gets discovered too. That'd be kind of cool, yeah. Kind of like an advanced hide and seek, or like a proxy hide and seek almost. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I could see that. We're totally lost, by the way. I have no idea how to get back. Gib. Who's creaking up here? Who's creaking and groaning? There not be any old bones up here. Once your egg gets discovered, you become eliminated and start spectating the others also. Yeah, true. Or it could be like an infected game mode too, where you know, at first like only one guy is hunting, but then every time he finds an egg, they also become a hunter, and it's like a last man standing type. That could be cool too. Maybe like a variation or like a rotation. Senpai, he's one of India's biggest Minecraft creators. His content is just on another level. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen it before. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. What's up? Not what I had in mind. Yeah, I know. That's why I suggested something different. You know, my idea was a little bit different than yours. That's why I said it. How's it going, Lazy? Yeah, really nothing. We just, there was like cobalt in that literally that very first room, and never again. It's gone forever. Your English is so good. Where are you from, bro? The United States, buddy. That, we didn't invent it, but we practically invented it, you know? Chillin', how's stream? You know, so far so good. Can't really complain. We're playing some more Hytale. We're making some good progress. We built up the house. We got a much bigger farm going on. We're currently hunting down cobalt. Easier said than done, but we are finding a little bit here and there, it looks like. I saw a video called Reading Your Hytale Minigame Ideas on YouTube and pitch the idea in the comments. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I could see that being a minigame. Maybe once all the mod tools are out and dropping stuff, you might be able to make it yourself. Probably be worth looking into, you know? I'm from Bangladesh, so we have to learn English differently at school, but you're from the United States, you probably learned English from birth, so you never really had to study it separately. Yeah. English was my first language, so definitely have it a little bit easier on that front. I'm not really a big modder at this point. Yeah, well, you know, that could change. That could change. You're not a big modder yet. What if somebody else makes that idea? Then they get all the credit, you know? Oh yeah, this is the money. Howie, you stop that. Bam. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and scoop up all of this yummy cobalt. I don't really see any more up there. I hope someone does, so maybe I could play it. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. By the way, what other languages are spoken in the United States? Oh, a little bit of everything. The US is so big that you can basically find anything depending on where you go. Obviously, it's mostly English. I think the second biggest language in the US is Spanish. I know quite a few people that are like learning Russian. I took 4 years of German. I know one guy who speaks Chinese. I don't know what like branch. But yeah, just really depends on where you go. The US is such a big place, and there's so many people here that every state is basically like its own country in a way. I've definitely been through here before. I recognize this, but I can't like mentally place it. So I'm not sure where we're at, but oh, dead end. Maybe that was like that first dead end we hit, that really early one. That could be. The big trench. Kind of tempted to go down into the big trench. Yeah, we'll go in. It wasn't worth it. I think I actually went down there before. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's not that way, maybe. Maybe it is. I don't see any other way through over here. We might end up just having to dig up. I mean, that's totally a possibility. But if we can find more cobalt, I would like to. We have almost 2 stacks, so we do have a pretty good amount. But we could definitely stand to go home with more. Do you know much of the German language? Not really. Like I said, I took 4 years of it, but I took it in high school. So it was like 10 years ago, the last time I studied. So I don't remember that much, and I wasn't a very good student in the first place. But I did really like it. I had a lot of fun in class. Our teacher Frau was like super awesome. I loved her to death. I had so much fun in her class. I came back every year. But yeah, I'm just I guess I'm just not much of a linguist. It just doesn't like really click in my brain that well, so you know. It was definitely a struggle for me to learn much, but I learned a little bit. Frost gill. Just drop fish. Yep. We got like a little dungeon-y guy or something in here. Owie. Yoink. Yeah, not a lot crazy in these chests. They mostly just seem like the same old loot pools as before. Just maybe like, you know, there's like copper and steel instead of stone and copper. You know, and I'm assuming that's just iron, but... yeah, I've been to the US 3 times in my life. My future plan is to permanently move either to the United States or Estonia. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I really like the US, you know, but I'm biased in that way. There's a couple of places that I would really like to visit someday, if I ever have the time and the money. I'd really like to travel through most of Europe, and even parts of Asia would be really cool. But it's probably going to be a hot minute before I can afford to do any real traveling, so who knows if that'll happen. got something going on over here. Just another little cave thing. And what is this? Ice chunks. There's something down there glowing. We're gonna have to probably go down and check if there's not something obvious in here. No. What can we get rid of? Plant fiber can go. And these berries can probably go. We'll get rid of the shale rubble. Anything else? No. Yeah, so we're gonna have to find our way back out at this point. I mean, unless we're, you know, seeing some more cobalt. That's kind of the only thing we're really gonna be stopping for, I think. But we kind of need to go. What's that? Axe broke. Like a blue crystal? Yeah, must have been. By the way, is there anything in the United States that you'd really recommend visiting or seeing? Like a place that's actually worth traveling to? It all really depends. It really depends on what you're interested in and what you like. But yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of really, really cool monuments and stuff that's that you can find, whether it's like Mount Rushmore is pretty cool. The Grand Canyon is like absolutely gorgeous. Most of the national parks are incredible, like Yellowstone and the Tetons and stuff are amazing. You know, pretty much like most states have something at least to go see, even if it's not like a crazy big thing. But there's a lot of really good like natural a lot of really good natural beauty and parks and stuff. If you are more of like a city person and you want to like go do like an activity somewhere, there's tons of that too. I mean, whether it's like New York or California, like there's tons of theme parks all over, you know, like roller coasters or like, you know, something closer to like Disney World or whatever. If you can name it, we probably have it somewhere. So what the hell is that? Like a little mountain goat guy? Buffalon. All right, cool. They eat apples. Well, I'm not gonna walk him all the way back, so he's gonna have to stay here. But they're cool. I like them. Maybe we'll get some someday. It's going to be a little bit of a trip back. Shouldn't be too bad, but obviously we are a little bit away from home. Whoa, that was kind of cool. We are a little bit away from home, and we are going to have to be a little bit just cautious about what we're doing and what stuff we're picking up, because we have an awful lot of junk. I have school too, so I gotta go now. Catch you another time. All right, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Don't be afraid to drop a sub and a like, and I will catch you in the next one. Really appreciate you. Let's grab the rest of these stone rubbles. We might as well, since we have the slot dedicated for them now, right? At least as much as we can. 69, nice. And then, can we get out of here? There we go. All right, to home. Snake. Ow. I will say, the combat system feels really good when you can, like, weave it in like that. That's really satisfying. When you can just, like, boom, 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 block, boom, 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 block, you know? Like, that feels really cool. So I totally see the appeal of, like, high-end, you know, high-end combat there. I had English in school as a second language, but I basically almost skipped every lesson. That's fair, that's fair. It's not for everybody, you know? Like I said, I'm not much of a linguist either. My brain just doesn't, I can barely speak my native language, you know, much less somebody else's, so... Dude, I think this bear left a trail of destruction in his past. Holy moly. Owie. We'll eat a food. Basically, I somewhat know English because of YouTube videos. Hey, if that's how you learn, that's how you learn, you know? Like, I'm not gonna say that I'm a great example, but, you might pick up a thing or two listening to me, you know? Just being around it and being exposed to it. You'll get more comfortable around it, just like anything else. So, who knows? Maybe before too long, you'll be fluent. Maybe. We're gonna have to swing by the thingy and deposit our memories too at some point. It doesn't have to be super urgent, and I would like to go home first so that we can at least get our essence or whatever, so that if there is new recipes or something, we can buy those out. But past that, yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're gonna let this cobalt cook for a little while. If we have any other ores, which I'm sure we do, we'll leave those cooking as well. And it'll spend, you know, we'll spend a couple of minutes kind of hanging out at home and letting everything go, more or less. You know what? Honestly, we have so many, like, health potions laying around, and like stamina potions and stuff. We could probably just start bringing these around and just chugging them. I don't know if there's like really a use for these outside of just chugging them, so we might end up just doing that, to be honest. Get these going. Get some stick. Alright, perfect. Bars incoming. And I don't think we got any of the, like, shadow scraps or whatever. Unfortunately, no dice on that. We're gonna have to keep looking. But we did get a bunch of cobalt, which is good. That's at least one piece ticked off the list. Go ahead and disassemble a whole bunch of this crap that we don't need. I can just leave these arrows in here. I think arrows are pretty cheap. When we need them, we can make them. Is this just gonna give me sticks? we're not breaking that arrows into fucking sticks. Damn it. Old dirt, sure. Wood. Stone. Ice is kind of stone-ish. Okay, so, we're sitting pretty good on metal. We have a ton of copper. We can probably stop gathering that for a while. Not that we're really gathering it super frequently now, but if we were, we aren't anymore. um, we need to do our farm. We need to harvest, holy cow, 99 essences. Kind of crazy. We need to do our farm. Let's throw in these two, I guess, arbitrarily. Did it again. Keep doing that. We need this. That, maybe? Pretty good-ish. Go plant these guys real quick. And put these mushrooms in this guy. Not that guy. This guy. Okay. Sickle's dead. You know what we do with dead sickles? We throw them in the fucking river. Okay. Back to it. Andy poop. 3 poop. 3 poop, not bad. 3 poop, not bad. Is that my cow? I think that's my cow that escaped. What the hell? Unbelievable. Let's harvest up all these goodies. We're gonna use these turnips and these cauliflowers to upgrade our farming workbench. That should give us access to the new seeds and the new tiers of tools and stuff. And then a lot of this stuff is just going to be probably turned into essence, if not seeds. And obviously we need more fertilizer, but that's, you know, that'll come. Oh, didn't plant. Why didn't we plant? No more seeds. No more seeds. Any logs? I think that said oak. I only read it for like a second, but I'm pretty sure it said oak, so we need hard logs. Yep. Tier 4. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we can make the iron hoe and the copper sickle. Be a little bit nicer, last a little longer. And then as far as seeds go, we got access to cauliflower and turnips. So we have a couple more left, but we're making good progress. I think we're gonna start to kind of expand that out a bit. Before we do, though, let's do that, and let's go to the place. Hey, there's some chickens. Well, guess we know where to come get some, assuming they'll stay here for a little bit, if we go out of our way to do such a thing. Oh, boy. Okay, they are not restocking. I don't know if they don't restock or what, but they are not restocking. How many short are we? We're 7 short, so we're actually really, really close. Then we get the gateway, the portal fragments, backpack, upgrade 2, 3 chests, 2 seeds, and 2 more teleporters. That would probably be pretty nice. We don't even know how to make 1 teleporter yet, to be fair. But the seeds we needs, the and the other stuff, the like alchemist bench fragments and portal stuff, would probably probably be pretty useful. We need more. I think we needed like cloth scraps or something, and some of the thorium to make like the next work table, whatever it was. So maybe we'll kind of start going towards the desert and see what we can find there. Or I mean, technically, I don't even know which way the desert is. I would just be running until But despite that. Yep, he just slipped out too. Yeah, that's really annoying. That's really shitty. I hate that they do that. First of all, I hate that they bunch up in the corner. I hate that you can't push them around. I hate that they slip through the fence. Like, this all feels not worth it. The animals just feel not worth it. And, like, we need the poop. But, what, I'm just gonna build a building around them? The strangest part in English is articles. We don't have a similar concept in Russia at all. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, English is kind of a weird language. It kind of, it borrows from so many other languages that a lot of the rules end up being, like, weird or not really making sense. Like, it doesn't really jive with any one language. It kind of does a little bit of everything, which is goofy. These away. That too in these boxes. And then where's my feed bag? Relight the things too. He didn't even want it. I can pet him, but he don't even want it. Like, what the fuck? Thing don't work. It's broken. My feed bag's busted. Damn it. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Pissed me off for the last time. That's what you get. That's what you deserve. Next time, stay in your pen. We got hella raw meat. I mean, I was kind of sort of saving a little bit for pies, but like honestly, the dough seems like a pain in the ass. Especially if the animals are gonna be like really shitty, then I don't think I care. So. It's good enough. Yeah, we could start making the cauliflower and turnips. I mean, we're not even really, like, through all of the carrots and stuff, technically. Okay. Whoa. Do you know FNAF the game? Yes I do. Yes I do. It's like shifting the dry, that's weird. We'll water it just to be safe. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if it's glitchy. It's been pretty glitchy otherwise, so just to be safe, we'll throw down some waters. I heard Mark got a really unlikely run in this playthrough of the game. That's fair. That's fair. I haven't caught up on it. I do generally like Markiplier though. I do watch a lot of his content, but yeah, I haven't. I've just been like so busy with stream and stuff lately. I haven't really had time to catch up. So, was there like something specific that happened, or what happened? Like, was it something specific, or just? And FNAF 1 Night 2 is what I mean. Okay, sure. We're gonna take that stuff out of the backpack for now. It's just, we don't need that in there. There's just no reason to have backpack stuff right now. Chickens and turkeys for the corn. Yeah, we could get chickens. Again, I don't know. It doesn't really seem worth it with the animals the way that they are. See if we can find some desert, maybe. Let's go south arbitrarily. Makes sense, because, you know, south is kind of towards the equator for some perspectives. With how the game works is complicated, but what happened was Bonnie got to start really quickly and then didn't leave it for a long time. Okay, sure. Wow, that's bad. I mean, it's like, it's pretty fast. It's kind of fast. Ish. Hello? Is there... What is it, a long fucking cooldown? Oh yeah, there's a huge cooldown. Oh yeah, these are bad. Why are these like this? Why are these in the game? Who cares about these? Who uses these? Oh wow, a third of my stamina bar back every 2 minutes? What? That's bad, that's bad. It doesn't even like give you like some kind of buff or something. Ugh. I don't even know why I'm still picking the wheat, but, you know, it's in my head that wheat's good, so we're gonna keep picking it, I guess. Get them pumpkins. More pumpkins. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can, you know, I see an argument for, like, yeah, more stamina is better, but, like, it's so insignificant. It's so pointless and meaningless. Like, there's not really a benefit to that. They're just taking up chest space for no reason. I think there really needs to be a way to increase your stamina. I don't know if there is or not, but there should be. Because the maximum stamina is really low, I feel. Yeah, maybe, but like, then you have to, so like you're in a fight, you know, boom, 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 boom. You run out of stamina. Now I have to change to my potion, hold right click, drink it, switch back to my weapon. Like, by that time, I've already taken the hit, and my stamina's already half full anyway. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's, like, an extremely, you know, maybe you could clutch with it or something, but it seems pretty bad. Like, the bigger ones are probably better, but they need to give, like, some kind of buff. Like, it should give you, you know, sure, the 15% stamina or whatever, but then it should give you, like, 10% more stamina regen for 2 minutes, or it should give you, you know what I mean? Like, something, some kind of buff, anything to make it, like, worth using, because it's not. It's bad. Hey, desert. Ugh. The only way it makes sense is if it gives you more max stamina for a bit or regen stamina faster, like how food works only for stamina. Yeah, like, yeah, it's got to give you something. That's bad. That's really bad. Golden staff. That's it's not exactly a desert. It might work, but oh, what the hell? What the heck? Okay, last time I saw some worthless item in the game, it happened to me in the meta community if using the right way. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, you know, there probably is some extremely niche use, but, like, I don't know. Seems really fucking bad. Decoration, yeah, there you go. Line your shelves with them. Or almost out of torches. Yeah, call it orange juice. There you go. The orangest juice you'll ever see. This is the Badlands. This is at least one of the places that we were told to look. So if we start digging down in here somewhere, we're bound to see thorium. Even if we don't get the, like, scraps or whatever that we were looking for. And maybe the thorium lets us mine that cinnabar stuff. I have no fucking idea, so... I'm tempted to go check these guys out, but I don't want them to beat my ass either. Void Spectre. Oh, alright. I think thorium only spawns a specific biome in this game. Yeah, that's how it seems, is that, like, you gotta go to the cold biome for cobalt and the hot biome for thorium, yeah. That's what the descriptions of the ore said. Maybe. Maybe. We gonna find out. I once tried looking for it and couldn't find it anywhere. The description of it says the desert or the Badlands, and I'm in the Badlands, so... hopefully it's here. Copper. Really spooky music down here. Yep, there it is. Glowing Skarak larvae. Gross. Get as much as we can. Always bad lads, never good lads. Yeah, bars. It's always where is the thorium, never how is the thorium. Yeah, it could be emeralds. Could be. If this was Minecraft, it probably would be. Okay. Stand, lizard. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, monster drops are mostly unexciting because they all kind of drop the same thing. I kind of hope that gets spiced up a little bit, but... Yippee! little bit more up there. Is it worth digging around in this dirt? Is there like gonna be more? Because it seems like thorium only spawns in this dirt, but it doesn't really seem like it's like that deep. Yeah. So probably not. Probably not. There's something up here. My cat Coco is looking super relaxed in my bed right now. Hell yeah. That's kind of the way I came-ish, maybe? I almost missed you. Yeah, alright. Small one. Sturdy chitin. That's what I needed. That's the last ingredient to upgrade, like, the tanning station, and I think one of the other things also. So if I see this, does that mean there's some? I don't think it would, but it might actually. It actually might. There might be like guaranteed some that spawns in this dirt. That would be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe it is worth digging out then. It could be. Maybe there's like only one patch, maybe? I don't know. We're testing. Yeah, okay. Nah. But this one maybe. Would it? If we get like 3 no's in a row, then we're gonna call it and say that it's a dead theory. Oh. Someone blowed up. So sometimes, it seems like it does only spawn in this, but it doesn't always spawn in this. Do you have any projectiles? I had a bow. I was carrying it for a while, but I didn't really like it, so no, I don't think so. There's some right there. Damn the projectile. What happens if you shoot the boom shrooms? I think they explode. Pretty sure they explode. I mean, they blow up if you just walk over them, so I would assume. Maybe I'm wrong. We get a little bit more. We got a little over a stack. I mean, that's certainly some. It's not nothing, but I would really, really like a little more. I feel like we're not going to get too much luckier, though. I feel like we've been through pretty much most of this at least once, if not twice, through a lot of these sections. There's some. Down into the depths, eh? Okay. Yeah, why wouldn't we dive into the depths? What's the worst that could happen? We're doomed, and we're fine. I hate the ferrets so much right now. That's fair, that's fair. It's causing you a lot of trouble, or what? There's some over there, too. Oh, that's iron. Damn it. When I go nearby them, they walk towards me once, attack once, then run away. Rip. They're using that hit and run guerrilla warfare on you. That's something. That looks green in there. Furry jerks. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Maybe you should get some projectiles, huh? Get yourself a bow or something. Maybe you can fight back like that. That's doom, demise, death, and destruction down there. We can get that. Anything else good up in here? Not really looking like it. Ah. Dead dudes? Yeah, dead dudes. Interesting. What's up there? Am I gonna get lava dumped on my head? Oh, hello. It was your torch that drew me here, skeleton. What Minecraft mode is this? This is Hytale. It's kind of similar to Minecraft, but it's different. Is that a bronze chest piece? What was that? Yeah, copper. Yeah. Also, welcome in, CS Riven. How are you doing today? Someone on YouTube asked what Minecraft game mode this is, and I said, this isn't Minecraft, this is Hytale. And then I said, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. I like it. It's still in early access, and it's got a little ways to go. But it looks like they are pushing for more of like an RPG kind of theming, rather than Minecraft's kind of like weird progression sandbox. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, it's still in early access. It's still in active development. They're getting updates pretty regularly and stuff. But it's really good. I like it. We've been playing it the last couple days, and you know, I'll probably keep playing it casually for a while and come back as the updates roll out and see what new stuff gets added, the new dungeons and spell systems and stuff. Really excited for the automation, whatever that form that takes. We're mostly down here right now mining for thorium, this green shit. This is like our next tool upgrade material, so that's what we're kind of pushing through. We have just over 2 stacks, almost 3 stacks, so we're going to be getting out of here pretty soon and heading back to base to smelt this up. If this game was actually some Cube World DLC, it'd be some elite 5D chess that Cube World's playing. We revived our game to kill our game, to revive our game, to kill our game again, to drop DLC for it long after it's been dead the 3rd time. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, yeah, I think we're basically good to get out of here. I don't know how deep we are, but I think we're basically gonna just start digging towards the surface. I don't think there's any chance in hell we're finding where we went down at, so, yeah, this is probably gonna be our best bet. Hopefully we're not too deep down. I don't feel very deep down, but it's pretty easy to kind of get disoriented and lose track of stuff like that, so. into another cave already. Scare axe. You see any immediate thorium we can go get? Nah, that's alright, it's alright. Keep cobbling up. It was a joke based off of this one guy's video about Hytale. There was a skit about this guy showing his friend the Hytale trailer when he said, wasn't that just amazing? And then his friend said, yeah, it looks great. Minecraft mod is that? And he said, huh. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I was unfamiliar with the inside joke. Does make sense, though. You got an ad? Ah, rip. Alright, we're just digging up anyway. Nothing exciting happening. Pickaxe broke. Fixed. Down to 150. Down 100 durability. I just said that I was unfamiliar with the inside joke in the trailer, but that does make a lot more sense now. And then I said, at least he's in an ad while we're just digging up and nothing exciting is going to happen. Okay, let's get out of here. We have a fairly full inventory, only a couple of slots of our backpack left. So this is basically prime time to bail. We have lots and lots of thorium we can cook up, and hopefully we'll get a couple of upgrades out of it. I want at least my tools, maybe the armor if I can help it. It would be nice, but you know, the tools I think are more important. And then past that, I'm basically hoping that we can expand the farm, and yeah, pretty much just get ourselves set up so that next time we have a really strong launching point. Oink. I'm a bird and Twitch don't have ads in Russia. Hey, that's alright, man. Ads suck to watch. I do not blame you. Well, not that I'm saying you could help it, but even if you could. Am I even going the right way? Yeah, more or less. What minigame would you like to see come to Hytale? It's a good question. I don't really play a whole lot of minigames, so I don't have a whole lot of frame of reference. Pretty much the only minigames that I'm, like, really aware of, other than, like, you know, the basic ones like prop hunt and hide and seek and stuff, are Spleef and, like, Hunger Games, and that's basically it. I never really got that into minigames. That was kind of after my time. I hope there are cool ones, though. You know? If there's good ones, I'll play them. I have nothing against that. But yeah, they gotta make good ones. Real good ones. Wow, Piglet, give me your poop. Give me that poop, too. so this is kind of the temple, sort of nearby spawn, I think. We can swing in real quick. We got 10 things to drop off. I don't remember exactly how many we were away, but I think that might make it, or it might be pretty close if not. I think we needed just a few. I hope they make a minigame similar to Hypixel's Skyblock for Hytale. The Hypixel Skyblock is very different from your Skyblock. That's fair, that's fair. I do really like Skyblocks. I really like being self-sustaining and self-generating, and so something like a Skyblock is really cool and a lot of fun, and that would be totally something I would do on stream. Any refresh? Nope. Yeah, we do. Cool. So now, void spawn's done. Yippee! All right, that's cool. Now we have the ancient gateway, the portal fragments, and the backpack upgrade 2, alongside the decorative chest, eternal seeds, and 2 maximum teleporters. Very, very cool. Very exciting. We are 97 away from the next one, so it's gonna be a little while, probably a couple of days at least, but you know, we'll see. Hypixel Skyblock, there was minions that mine blocks for you and stuff that would be really cool for Hytale in the official minigames. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, and you know, especially if they already have like the oh god, what are they, Queebops or something? the Queebops becoming like companions that work for you. It would make perfect sense and probably fit in really well. You know, if you could just like assign them like, oh, here's the cobblestone generator, get to work. You know what I mean? Like maybe there would be some way you could level them up or enchant them to like work faster, produce more or something. That could be kind of cool. Ooh, let my cow out. I hear certain mobs are going to be better at some tasks than others. Pal World update. Yeah, enslave them. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Let's do that. Take these. Bada bing. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. These in there. We need to get out sticks. Here we go. White sand, and yeah. Okay, this stuff can go in there. This is like wood. Got a whole bunch of like, yeah, hides and stuff. Sure. Why not? I can go in there. Please. You got a very sticky situation in your one chest. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Upgrade the furnace. Is that worth it? I think so. Bada booey. Hey, now we got 3. Okay, sure. Not bad, I guess. Why not? It doesn't look like it cooks any faster. I don't know if it's more fuel efficient or anything, or if it just has the extra slot. I kind of hope it has something extra, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well. Not a big deal. What could we upgrade with this? Or what was it? It was the leather thing, maybe? It was the leather thing. Upgrade. So this is going to give it 3, right? Yeah. Interesting. So now it can hold all 3 types of hide. So now theoretically, we don't even need to put hide in there anymore. Hide can just go like straight into here all the time if we remembered and cared enough. That, you know, again, may or may not be the case as per usual, but theoretically speaking. It's a weird bug. Yeah, it was a weird bug. Very nice. Got a little bit of watering to do. Are these all good? These just finished. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's check for poops. From our fucking one remaining guy. Devils, you got poops? Fruit bag. What does poop do again? You can make fertilizer, which when you put it on your tilled soil, your crops will grow twice as fast. Yeah, Pebbles is in the back rooms, exactly. He's been a naughty, naughty horse. Yeah, you can see how this soil's like a little bit different texture than this soil. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Boom. Yeah, so if you fertilize it, they grow twice as fast. But the fertilizer only lasts for a couple of placements, so you gotta keep making them. But it doesn't seem like they wear out. It doesn't seem like the fertilizer ever goes away. It seems like it stays, so seems pretty good to me. But, you know, you need 10 poops, so it is a little bit expensive, takes a little while, especially when your animals keep clipping through the fence and running away. Onion. Fed to warthogs. Speaking of the back rooms, yeah, what about the back rooms? We got cotton and rice. That's pretty cool. And I think, yeah, chili seed and tomatoes too, I think. That's kind of cool. How many more corns do we need? Because we can make all the corn that we're going to plant, I think. I think we're basically going to go to the end of this, like, farming strip thing. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corns. I was trying to make a mod in Hytale earlier, and I spawned a few bears to be test subjects. When I hit them, they fell through the ground into the back rooms. Yeah, that happened to me earlier. There was a mouse on my stairway down to the mines, and when I punched it, it fell through the floor and into hell. Yeah, Jerry's gone. Sorry to say. He's lost. Let's spam down some lettuce. Boom. Okay. Oh, look at all my corn finishing. Cute. Harvest this up real quick. We might as well, so it keeps growing, right? No reason to let it not keep growing. But then, yeah, I think... this up. That back down. Torch. Oh. Okay. Water all this. Then carrots. Hey, how's it going, Angry Creeper? Welcome back, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. How you been? We just had someone else from Bangladesh in here earlier. Yeah, farming is relaxing. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's a very nice little farming game. We're gonna extend this out, and we'll probably just need to put a few pieces of dirt down right there. If we can help it. We're gonna need to probably get some dirt, but yeah, my day's going okay. Can't really complain. Can't really complain. Been playing Hytale pretty much all day, so you know, it's been pretty good, all things considered. Refill up our can. Bam, bam, bam. We need more torches for sure. That's a big one. Yeah, we know what, fuck it. There we go, hella. There's this indie game called Crop, which is horror-themed relaxing game. Great artwork that is still in development though. Wishlisted it. All right, cool, cool. Maybe I'll check it out later after stream today. Hey, yeah, we can make the Alchemist workbench, and we will be able to make the Arcanist's workbench in just a moment. We just got to go pick up our stuff. So that's really cool. Grab these, bam, bam, and we can refill as well. Let's grab all this stuff out and some sticks. Do something like this, and then we could probably throw. What happened to it? This is on PC. This is on PC. I'm not sure if this game actually has any console ports yet. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. This one, yeah, Arcanist's bench. Bam. Okay. Now let's figure out what the hell these do, huh? Yeah, this is potions. Cool, makes sense. There's some antidote. Okay. Dog morphing. frog morphing, pigeon morphing, and mouse morphing. Interesting, interesting. Crystal fertilizer bag. Oh. I'm a PC gamer, never liked console. I don't know why, but all controller made me feel like shit. Yeah, I'm not a big controller guy either, personally. I definitely prefer PC. Don't get me wrong. I used to play on console, but that was basically because that's what I had. As soon as I could afford a PC, I switched over to PC. Okay, so these guys need to grow on crystal fertilizer. Interesting. So that would be like a whole new farm. We would need like a whole new dedicated farm for this stuff. And I'm assuming those are all just potion ingredients, right? Blood rose, storm thistle, azure fruit. Yeah, yeah. Okay, interesting. All right, well, let me place down this one as well. So what is this? Teleporters. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to make a few of these. Seen Odyssey yet? No, not yet, not yet. I'll probably be waiting until it comes to like streaming services and stuff. But I'll probably watch it at some point. Until it comes to Switch 2 in the future, might play it there quite a bit. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. I don't really play on consoles except portables, but prefer gamepads for single-player games and computers. That's fair. That's fair. You know, sometimes the controller's just more comfortable for you, you know? Nothing wrong with that. I bet you, like, these healing totems, if you place them around the base, they give you, like, passive regen, and the slowing totems probably slow enemies, if I had to guess. I have no idea what this is, but I want to make it. Interesting. Where are we putting this thing? Probably right there, to be honest. Windrider Valley. This feature is under development. Time limit 6 minutes. Wisdom. On occasion, a mage tower may be found here. A Farron values freedom above all else, and nowhere is that freedom embodied more than the winds of the Windrider Valley. It was here that they sought refuge in the darkest years of their history, setting up camps where the towering canyon walls might hide them from view. The energies within this fragment have yet to take their final form. All you encounter within lore, function, and form awaits its true shape. Consumes your held fragment key. Okay, interesting. So these are like, it's like a mini dungeon kind of. You like summon a dungeon and get to do it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. We'll definitely do some of those. Although I think for today, that's about all we're going to do. We've been going for just over 8 hours, about 8 hours, 10 minutes, give or take. So we're going to go ahead and shut her down here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. All my Twitch homies, Pixel, Boots, Lazy, appreciate you guys. You mean the world to me. Sabrina, Roxanne on Kick, for YouTube homies, Angry Creepers, CS Riven, FSDETC, and Alex. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Like usual, I don't know what we're going to be doing. Undecided. We'll just kind of wing it. Maybe more Hytale, who knows? But I will see you there, and I will see you then. Have a nice rest of your night, and peace out.